Good morning. We have another carrot day. And if you watched the last video, you guys, I had a disaster. I came down this morning and all my carrots were like fermenting. So which is okay because I can give that to the chickens and it'll be completely safe and okay. And I've been actually mixing it with their feed, like this morning I mixed their grain feed with carrot juice. And I let it just ferment for a little while, and then I mixed it with the carrots, and I sent it out to them. You're just a miserable doggy today. I can't deal. Johanna just left for school, so I have to try and make this video quick because, or this part of it quick, so I have to go upstairs and go to work. So, anyways, so I have all this carrots, and yes, I shredded a whole nother big bowl this morning. So I'm going to get those packaged in the freezer today, like this morning. And then I am going to do some more juicing. I have still, let me see. I still have that much of carrots. So that will be for all for juicing. And yeah, and then I'm going to use the dehydrated pretty much carrot pulp to make what I'm making now, which I'm about to show you I'm going to make two different kind of fritters. I'm going to make carrot and potato fritters and carrot and sweet potato fritters. And this is the first time I've ever made fritters, so we're going to see how this goes. So I had 2 sweet potatoes, so before they went bad, I cut them up, peeled them, cut them up, but apparently one of them did look like they were no good. I'm not trusting that. It looks like there's kind of some kind of growth in there. So I will shred this up later after I'm done with the food processor and mix it with the chicken feed for tomorrow. So that's not going to go to waste. But so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to shred up, use my food processor and shred up the sweet potatoes separately and the potatoes separately, so that way I can have one of each. So let's get to it. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with the sweet potatoes. I did not clean this out. This is just the carrots from that shred this morning. Doesn't really matter. Carrots are going to be in this anyways. I don't know why I just did that. Frig. Well, now I got to wash that. Alright, so now that's the sweet potatoes. Don't look no different than carrots. So I'm going to get a little bowl, and put this in. Alright, there we go, sweet potatoes. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the potatoes. And I chose to do the sweet potatoes first, so that way there's no potatoes in the sweet potato mix. I don't care if there's sweet potatoes in the potato mix. So, alright, let's do this. Alrighty. So here is the potatoes. Now let me get a bowl for these. I got carrot stuff all over this counter. Alright. Alright. So there is the potatoes. Here is the sweet potatoes. I am just going to shred up this sweet potato right here. That was no good, so I can put it with the chicken feed. And then I'm going to juice some, and then we'll get to the fritters. Alright, you guys, so I just did my juicing right here. So I did the little pints. And then this is, I got 1 quart. So I got 3 pints and 1 quart. All the carrots are completely done. I used every single one of them. And you guys, my sister-in-law is coming here in 7 days, which is a surprise for my husband. And she has a new baby. Well, he's not new. He's a couple months old. And so the pulp that I was showing you guys in the last video that was coming from the juicer after I drained the juice from this makes a great consistency for baby food. Like, perfect. It's still wet, very, very soft. So I got 2 things. She's like, are you putting that on your video? Because I was talking to her. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well mention it because it's a great source. If you have babies that eat baby food, it's just completely healthy, all organic. And I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for when he gets here. So that was my shout out to my sister-in-law. So that is the baby food. We will see if he likes it. Apparently he's a very picky little baby. So we will see if he likes these organic carrots or not. But I'm going to start shredding. Just I have this big block right here. Big block. I just cut it up and little things like this to fit in my shredder. So now I'm going to shred up all of my cheese. Alrighty. I hate when that stuff gets stuck. Nah, that's the worst part. But I get to eat it. The chunky, big chunky stuff. Alright. All my shredded cheese. And whatever I don't use, guys, I'm going to put it in a baggie, and stick it in my freezer so it stays fresh. And actually, I probably have a lot more cheese I can shred, so I'm not going to wash this. After I get the fritters going, I'm just going to shred up all my cheese. But I need cheddar for my fritters. So, let's get to it. Let's make the fritters. I'm kind of making this up as I go, but kind of going by a recipe, kind of not. So I'm going to do the potatoes first. So I have to strain them out. So this is what I'm going to do. Let me just put this up here. So I got to try and get all the moisture out as much as possible. So I'm going to put it in this and just kind of squeeze out the water, because you want to get all that water out so you don't have runny fritters. And then we're just going to put it in here. Oh, this one to get the water excess out. Now the nice thing with the carrots is all the water's already out of that. Well, it should be. Oh, it's still a little bit, so maybe I will have to wring it out a little bit. That's all right. So let me do this, and I'll be back. All right, so I'm gonna make it in that bowl. So I have a little bit of wringed out carrots, which wasn't much juice, you guys, but I just don't want it to be. I'm a messy counter. I'm a messy cook, but is what it is. Alright, so we'll just use half cups. Alright, so I'm going to do a cup of carrots. Just kind of winging it, you guys. Not carrots, potatoes. You guys see what I put in here. Actually, let's see how many cups we actually have. We're going to go from there. These are like heaping. So actually, it looks like I have about, that's 2 cups. We'll just call that 2 cups. It's just like a little bit, so it was 2 cups. So I'm going to do 1 cup of this carrot. Squish down here because it's very fine. Oh, that's gross. So that's a half. So now I'm just gonna mix it in. I wish I had a bigger bowl, but they're all occupied at the moment. Shit. I need a bigger bowl. What am I gonna do? You know what? Improvise. I love dirtying dishes because I have to wash them all by hand. There we go. I can't do it. Alright, this is so much easier. Alright. So there is the carrot and potato mixture. So I am going to add probably about a cup of cheese maybe. We'll see how it goes. 1, 2. Let me blend it up and let me see. Yeah. A cup of cheese I think is good. Cup of cheese is good. Alright, so now I'm going to add in 2 large eggs. 2 large eggs. Bam. And then I'm going to add in some seasoning. Alright, guys, so I'm actually gonna do my flour first because I decided that I'm going to do 2 different flavored. I gotta clean this a little bit. It's kind of driving me nuts. Alright. I'm going to do 2 flavored fritters. So I'm going to do the flour mixture, mix it up, and then divide the 2 into different containers. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do then. Oh, I need to put the flour in. Silly, silly, Alicia. Silly, silly. This is a half teaspoon. I don't feel like fishing for my other one. So I'm going to do 4 half teaspoons, which will be equivalent to 2 tablespoons. Did I say teaspoon? I meant a half a tablespoon. So 4 of these, which will be equivalent to 2 tablespoons. You know what? I think I might have to add. You guys, like I said, I am friggin' winging this. I've seen so many videos on this, but I'm just winging it. So I have cheese in there to bind it too, so I really don't need a lot of flour. So I'm just going to, so as you can tell, this is, yeah, you can see the eggs and the flour mixture. I'm just going to mix it up. Help bind all this yumminess. Because just FYI, I have never made anything like this ever. So this is either going to be a big hit or a big disappointment that the chickens probably will love. So, and I'm going to make them in different kind of ways. I am going to try my air fryer and try and air fry them. And then the others I'm going to actually fry right on my flat top. So, alright. That's pretty mixed pretty well. And it looks very binding. So I am going to now rinse these 2 bowls and divide this into 2 of my bowls so we can season different things, season them differently. Alright, so I had to clean up, you guys. It was bothering me a lot, so I cleaned up. And I divided these 2. So this is what we're going to do. So there's like a cup and a half of each in here. So I decided I am going to do one with just the ranch seasoning. So, and then just in case you guys want measurements, let me see. I think I might put a 4th cup in there. So like a 4th cup. Okay, put that in there. And then For this one, we're just going to do some plain old seasonings that you'll have handy around the house. I got to clean up these drawers, you guys. They're so bad. All right. So I'm just going to do a pinch of salt. Pinch of pepper, well, more than a pinch. Pepper. Then I'm going to do about, what do I have here? A teaspoon. I'm going to do about a teaspoon, a tablespoon of garlic. Garlic. Same thing with the onion powder. This one's not even open, so we'll open it. Onion powder. And then just a dusting. No, let me open that. It's going to take too long. Just a thing of as much as you want, I guess. Parsley. All right. Close these all up. And then we're going to mix them. And then start frying these bad boys. All right. I'm really excited about the ranch one. I hope this one comes out really good. Seen the ranch in there when I was looking at seasonings. I was like, who doesn't like ranch? Ranch is good on everything. All right, so I mix that up. Now let me wash this so the flavor of the ranch can go in there. All right, let me dry it. Don't want to add any more moisture to it. All right. I'm pretty sure in the next video, you guys, I'm going to be doing some carrot cake. Or carrot muffins, whatever I decide. Maybe both. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. Alright, smell that garlic. Alright, so I'm going to get set up for the air fryer and for the flat top. Alright guys, so I have my flat top on here. It's getting nice and warm. And then I have my air fryer right there. There we go. So what I'm going to do is just grab like a teaspoon. Actually, I'm going to put some butter on here to melt. Because I'm going to use, you know what? I'll use avocado oil actually. I'll use the oil. Some avocado oil. Alright, let that heat up while I get these ones in the air fryer. Alright, so I don't know if you can see. You probably can't. Let me see if I can just move some things around. Alright. So I'm just gonna grab some. I'm probably just gonna, I'm just making little ones in the air fryer, like little pocket baby ones. So I'm just gonna sit it in the air fryer. And just kind of flatten them out. And I'll do that until I fill it up. Alright, so I was able to fit 5 little ones in there. And I put it on for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to flip them and put them on for another 10 minutes. As long as they're a little good. Alright, I'm just going to spread this oil out a little bit. Alright. Let's just make some fritters. Alright, let's check these. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That was a little soft, but that's alright. Alright, so I'm going to take these bad boys off because they're looking good. Alright. I'll put them on a piece of paper towel to drain any excess oil, which I didn't really put much oil on it, but safe than sorry. Okay. They smell really good. Now we're going to move on to the other ones. We have the air fryer still going, so I'm going to wait for that to be completed. So I'm going to shut this off and let the other ones cool. We'll taste the other ones and then we'll make the garlic ones. Alright, so this just dinged. That's what they look like. So I'm going to flip them over. Oh, maybe not. Let me see. Hold on. I should have sprayed the bottom. I wasn't really thinking. Success. Oh, this is hot. Alright, so I'm going to flip these, you guys. I'll be right back. Alright, so I was able to flip them all and get them all loose again with my lovely handy dandy little specialty thingy. So I'm going to put this on for another 10 minutes. And while we're waiting for that, here is one of these fritters that we fried on the flat top. Let's give it a whirl. Mmm. That ranch really gives it a zip, like a punch. You know what I need? Some dipping sauce. This would be bomb. It's actually really not bad. It is pretty good. Maybe I wouldn't put so much ranch next time, but I think that would probably be my own personal. Let me try it with ketchup. Hold on. Alright, so I got a little ketchup. Let's try it. Really, you know what? I think it might be even better. Try some barbecue sauce. Some barbecue sauce. Maybe not that kind of barbecue sauce. Oh, it's good though. I mean, it's good plain, and it's good with both barbecue and ketchup. So, it might even be good with a fried egg on top. Just saying, you guys. That's how I might have it. The egg on top. So, we're going to let that go. Once that dings, we're going to warm this hot flat top back up and get the rest of these fritters going so that way we can make the ones with the sweet potato.